if you look at the tokens here, I don't want to say I hacked my save file, but I hacked my save file. Good day, good people. It is another fine Saturday in the year of the aviator, maybe Sunday, depending on how this video goes. Actually, this might be shorter or longer than I think it is. Welcome back to Your Turn to Die. And today, I'll just show you guys. I've been really toying around with the game. So, one thing I wanted to do. Yes? Okay, it worked. But did it work all the way? I did some playing around with the game, and by that I mean really going into the files. And I did some tweaking with one save file, and I have all of the rest of them that were from my actual playthrough saved in just a separate folder, so if I ever need to flip-flop, if I ever break the game, we're set. But I did a lot of playing around with save files, and what I wanted to do in an episode was just create several save files so I could go through and get everybody's AI stuff, but if you look at the tokens here, I don't want to say I hacked my save file, but I hacked my save file. Save file 50 is now my own personal hacked save file. We have 50 tokens for everyone, which is impossible with a regular playthrough. So there's a couple of things that we're going to play with. We're going to get everyone who we know that we can get. So Keiji, Kyutaro, we'll do Reiko again this episode, Kanna, So, and Now, and we'll get all of their AI stuff. And Jin. Wait, we can't get So. We'll do Jin's, 100%. So at the very end, we're gonna see what happens if we try to get So's and Alice's. We'll save So for the very last, because it's really just me wondering if that's implemented. Or if it'll crash the game or give me some sort of, hey, you're cheating, question mark? It might jump scare me, it might do whatever. And I'm just curious at this point. This is the Curiosity Killed the Cat episode, but we're gonna go through, and we're gonna, it is save file 50, 100%. So what we're gonna do is go to the monitor room, the prize exchange, and we're just gonna start at the top and go through. We're gonna start at Keiji, then we're gonna reload the save. Go to Kanna, reload the save. Go to Kyutaro, reload the save. Redo Reiko's, reload the save. Load Now's, reload the save. Load Jin's, reload the saves. Because I think someone confirmed for me in the comments, I think that you can get those 6 legit. Nobody ever explained that I could probably do this not legit. It was literally me just playing around saying, I wonder if I can just do them all. The only reason I'm reloading the save every time is that I don't want the game to like bug out on the item screen. Because I don't know if you can hold more than like 1 or 2 at the same time. So we're just gonna go ahead and start with Keiji? Start with Keiji. Do we want to start with Keiji? I think I'm really the most curious about Jin though. I guess I could have asked you guys, but I kind of wanted to keep this a secret. It's so secret that I'm actually recording this Friday, not too long before the Hunger Games go out. So, whew. Alright, let's do this. Are we gonna start with Keiji? Let's start with Keiji. 50 Keiji tokens. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see if it breaks. Did that work? Did I break it? Maybe I did break it. Interesting. So it's just not working. That's interesting. What? But that one worked. Well, here's your prize. So we have Kyutaro's personal information. So maybe you can't get Kanna's or Keiji's. Maybe it's just not implemented. So let's try and get So's right now then. Nothing. Okay. So we'll get all of the people whose are implemented. So we can't get Alice. We can get Jin, right? Yes. And it shows up right there. So we'll just get everyone who we can get. Surprisingly enough, we cannot get Keiji. Yeah, started up in the thingamadoodle. That's kind of disappointing. So we could never get Kanna's, Keiji's, or SOU'S, or Alice's. That almost confirms my suspicions about Kanna. Because I know you guys have been telling me over and over again, in which case I'll probably just buy Now's too as well. It confirms my suspicions about Kanna that there's something more to her that we don't know yet. The fact that we can not buy Keiji's is probably because Keiji's AI might have told us his past with the police force. SOU'S, clearly we would have known all of his real name stuff. Kanna? Why not Kanna? Nobody knows. Alice? We probably couldn't have been able to buy Alice's because we weren't supposed to know about the name of the person who he murdered, which is So Hiyori. So that's probably why we can't buy Alice's either. That's why we can't buy it. So I have a justified reason for Keiji, So, and Alice story-wise. But Kanna, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to buy Kanna's. The creator of this game is protecting the information of Kanna. That's what we've learned from this. Interesting, interesting. Okay, well this episode is going to be a little bit shorter than we thought. Now's personal information, we'll buy that too. Heck, why not? Trade it for tokens. Well then, here's your prize. Obtain Now's personal information. These are in the form of documents. Read them whenever you wish. Why is Now's in the form of documents instead of the AIs like the rest? Because Now is not a candidate, so she doesn't have an AI. Which really also begs the question as to why does Joe have an AI at the end of the game? That is a little bit bothersome. Alright, so in that case, let's just move to the monitor room, because I don't know if anyone's just got a video just up and ready to just show all of the personal information dialogues. So the only 4 that you can get, I think, are these 4, and maybe I should check. Maybe I should check to see if you can really get Kanna's and Keiji's. Because if you can, then I might have to play with some other variables. But I do have the tokens for it, so it's weird not to be able to get those. We got Keiji tokens, Alice tokens, So tokens, and Kanna tokens. So that'll just be for the end of the game. That'll be for the end of the episode. If this doesn't take too long, if this runs short of 30, we might go back and what else do I want to do? I might either find the save file with... Which one? The save file with Kyutaro doing a weird trade on the last day? Or I might find the save file where we have to not push the fake Reiko, because that's something we have yet to do. So, personal information, let's get going. Let's go through all of there, see if we can glean any new information. I know with Reiko's we kind of did learn some stuff from hers. Should we start with Kyutaro, Jin, or Now? Now's is paper documents, and I kind of do want to know more about her. Now, Ego Koro's personal information. There's a lot written here. What should I read? History. Igasaki Elementary School, graduated. Igasaki Middle School, graduated. 3rd Kurosuke Private High School, graduated. Takesasa Private College of Art, currently 1st year. Middle class, born and raised in a very ordinary family, school grades below average, focused on art starting in high school and now seems interested in pursuing only that. Looks up to an art club advisor she met in high school, staying deeply intimate with him even post-graduation, often seen going to the man's atelier. That must be Professor Mishima. Doesn't appear to have many friends, has been a long association with most she does have, so it's suspected she values relationships. She often refrains from going out at night, generally staying home even on off days, or days off. No information known on what men she associates with. Seems that's it. Okay, well let's click her again. Physical information, sure. She's 19, she's a female, even though I give her the voice of an agitated old woman. She's 5'4", she weighs 121 pounds, has little experience in sports and the like, limited to PE classes and compulsory education. Even so, her reflexes are poor. Perhaps due to her inclination towards art, she has very good eyesight. Her ability to remember a scene for a long time or recognize the individual flaps of a bird's wings is within reason, yet superb. That's interesting. Wow. Since much of this comes from practice, about the only thing that can be called a born talent, it is thought, is her passionate love for art. No other notable characteristics, although she has a large bust. Yeah, that's just flat out sexual harassment. I was like, that line just felt really off. Tore out the last line and threw it away. Wow. Look at you, Sarah. You're a great human being. Relatives. Middle-class family, extremely average family. Both parents are in good health, having good relationships with them. Her situation is common, yet happy. Her father has been an office worker for 20 years. The mother has carried various jobs, no siblings. She was an only child. The father is under his wife's thumb. When they fight, it appears now, often defends her father to resolve the conflict. Oh, poor dad. They observed this much. Yeah, they observed a lot about now, but she doesn't have an AI. That's really what bothers me here. So, like, they must have had all this information about Joe, too. But he doesn't have an AI. Death game information. Safely cleared the first trial, survived the first main game. Greatly affected mentally by death of her teacher, took off with teacher's head and ran amok. This could be taken as mental weakness, but endurance of great shock could make her that much more mentally sturdy going forward. Now isn't weak at all. Not at all. What she holds dear. Most likely, now Igokoro treasures the artworks that she has created, and brushes, etc., continue, received from her high school teacher. Due to minimal desire for money, she does not seem like the type to want expensive things. That's all it says. So it doesn't have much about what she holds near and dear. But they still have a lot of information on now. So they have been watching her. That's something I've been wondering. No AI, but they've been watching her all this time. Alright, well, let's go to Kyutaro, I guess. Kyutaro Burgerberg's personal information can only be viewed in the monitor room. So we could read Now's information at any time, anywhere. View personal information, sure. Yeah, nobody's looking. You're fine. Whoa! Hold on, it loads all three at the same time? That's awesome! Alright, well this is my hacked save file, so let's just save in the file 50, right? I wonder if they can all talk to each other, right? Like if having two would let you respond to each other? Kyutaro, what's up? Now where's this? This is an AI of Kyutaro. Kyutaro, could we talk? Yeah, it's okay with me. If you're fine with an AI, we can have a chat. Thank you very much. Quit with the formality, let's talk all casual-like. History, what's up? I was raised up in an orphanage, and that's just a mite bit weird. It's just a mite bit weird? What about it? Had people from all sorts of countries. I got a lot of dialects and stuff mixed in me. Wow. So me accidentally mixing up his dialect. Someone pointed this out, but I didn't really know that it was legit. They were like, him mixing up Kyutaro's voices actually really fits Kyutaro. Now I understand why. That's actually really interesting. Of course, they sent me to a compulsory education up till high school. Can't thank the place enough. And now I'm a pro baseball player. Kiddos at the orphanage root for me too. I want to hurry up and show them that even guys in situations like ours can get on a mound and have the stadium roaring. So he has an affection for the orphanage. Well, the point is, I ain't got no history yet. I'm all about making radiant records. Better get your autographs early, Sarah. I'll ask the real Kyutaro for one sometime. Nice. Did I know he was from an orphanage? I don't think I knew. I think he mentioned it at some point? I have no idea. Physical information. What's up? 6'4", 230 pounds. That is all muscle, he's not wrong. That man's just kind of slimmer than I thought he was. And let me tell you, it's all muscle, not fat. Wow. My position's pitcher, but I got all confidence in batting, base running, and fielding. Not really familiar, but he sounds strong. My greatest weapon's my head. Gotta be smart to be a first-class athlete. Well, I was gonna say, your smarts, I question them sometimes, but he was very good on his toes during the entire second chapter, and I didn't notice it. When he and Keiji were working together to Full So, during the second trial, or the second main game, when he was like, they could have been putting on an act, it could have been dolls, you don't know that that was really me with the cards thing. That was also on his toes, very clever thinking. So good on you, Kyutaro. You are more clever than we think you are. Is that how it is? Of course. I'm reflecting on the time I tore apart those puzzle rings by force, but whatever he's doing, his physical abilities tower above the rest. I'll answer any questions you got. Relatives? Oh, he was in an orphanage. Why did I do that? Is it hard to discuss? Nah, there's just nothing to discuss. Because I've never seen my birth parents' faces. Only place I knew was the orphanage. And that's why the people there were my moms and dads. Didn't matter our blood relation. But, well, I do get to thinking sometimes what kind of people I was born to. And what kind of genetics do I got? I started baseball just for fun, but I thought about how if I pitch as a first-string pro, maybe my birth parents will be watching. Do you want to meet them? If we could talk and laugh it up, that would be the best. All at ease, like I'm having a great life. Kyutaro. I'm feeling not bad for Kyutaro. I feel like he's a good guy. He's a good guy, let's be honest. Death game information. Huh, you're doing this death game, right? Knowing me, I don't even got the slightest notion of dying. Hell, to the second stringer, baseball's a death game with my life as a player on the line. Don't joke about it like that. But to do some self-analysis, I wonder if maybe I'll try and win within the rules of the game. In the saga of a sports player, you tend to forget about breaking the rules. Maybe somebody like you, young and not knowing fear, is more suited for finding a path to survival. Is that so? Sorry to make it sound like it ain't my business. I mean, I'm an AI, you know? That's true. What else? What do you hold dear? Hold dear, huh? The caretakers at the orphanage, the kiddos, and of course, baseball, and myself, probably. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I don't want to die, and I don't want the people I like to die. So, I don't like to kick people, but if I got the resolve. But I hate the kind of asshole who's got that as their first thought. Sorry for getting all fired up. Shouldn't have said that all cocky-like when you're involved in it. Don't mind me. No, it's okay. Makes me understand you a bit more. I should probably watch my back in case you're trying to do something. Okay. I'm thinking about something now, and I think I've made a connection because of that line. Okay. Alright, I think I understand something that someone wanted me to see. So let's go. We've done Reiko before. I probably won't. Yeah, I probably won't do Reiko this time. I might do Reiko just for the sake of saying, hey, all of the personal information for the characters that you can get are here, unless we can't get Keiji's. I feel like, there must be some other variable that has to be like ticked on for like 1 versus 0 to let you get Keiji's information. That's my only thought. That's my only consideration. Or maybe you just can't get it at all. Someone, I'll probably confirm, I'll probably like pause this episode right before the end and it'll be like, ah, yes, you cannot get Keiji's information, or you can get Keiji's information. If you can, I might have to just, like, actually get it legit and play Chapter 2, which wouldn't suck, but it would kind of suck. Alright, but let's continue. Let's do Jins? Jins. Let's do Jins.
Meow, Wolf, why do you wake me up, big sis Sarah?
This is an AI of Jin. Sorry, but can we talk for a bit, Jin? This is the character that I have been most curious about.
Of course, meow. Woohoo!
Hehe, he's so cheerful. What's your history?
History? What should I talk about, Wolf?
Just an introduction would make me happy.
Jin Ibushi, from Kiwa Elementary, Class 6-3.
I'm 12 years old, meow. I thought you were younger than 12, to be honest.
I take care of the animals, meow.
Is school fun for you?
It's not that fun, because some of the guys I don't like. Aw, meow. But it's fun to meet new friends, Wolf. We play games together, meow.
Do you wear that outfit to school, too?
Nah, because people get mad. It's only when I'm at home, Wolf. It's kinda easier to talk when I wear this, meow. I can't wear it at school, so I get uneasy, Wolf.
Aw, poor baby.
So people at school tell me I'm obedient, Wolf. But that's wrong, meow.
Maybe he's not good at communicating unless he's wearing those clothes.
My aspirations are to live with animals all the time, meow.
Hey, what kind of animals? I'm way into gators right now, meow. They're cute, Wolf. Really? I did not expect alligators. I expected cats or dogs. Not alligators, but you do you, Jin. That's all you. Alligators are pretty cool. Huh. Maybe because he's a boy. Alright, well, alright, let's keep going, Jin.
Still want to ask questions, meow?
Physical information.
I'm 138 centimeters and 35.5 kilograms, meow. That's 4'6" and 78 pounds, Wolf.
I'm glad that you know it in both, the metric system and the, what is it, the empirical system? The American system that we shouldn't be using anymore. The fact that you gave them in both, I don't even know my weight and height in both of them. I only know it in the crappy American system. I should probably know it in the other system, in the metric system. That'll be something that I do. I'll just be like, yeah, now I know it in both.
And I grew 2 centimeters at my last checkup, meow.
Your growth spurt and voice change must be coming up soon.
Obviously, meow. I'm gonna be bigger than you, big sis Sarah.
I'm sure you'll look really cool. I've got high hopes for you, Jin. High hopes.
Yeah, I'll sweep you off your feet, meow. Be grateful, Wolf.
Okay, let's make it a promise.
Got it, meow.
A promise for when I outgrow you, Wolf. A promise for the future. Jin and I both have a future. We definitely can't die. Wow. You made this with the AI though, not actually Jin. He would say the same thing, let's be honest. Yeah, let's keep asking questions. What are your relatives like?
My family's a double-income household, meow. I don't have siblings, so it's lonely when I'm there by myself, meow.
My mom's super... This is also something I should be taking note of, sorry, but... In the last main game, Gashu did say something about your upbringing. And he said it to all of us. So there should be something like... something that pretty much lines up in all of our upbringings, but maybe it's not hidden in these files, maybe it's not even in the game yet, maybe it's all to be explained in Chapter 3, but I feel like there should be like inklings of what to expect.
My mom's super nice, even when she's exhausted, Wolf. No matter how late she gets home, she always makes dinner, and no matter how much I tell her not to overwork herself.
Do you like your mom?
I love her, meow. I'm worried she's even busier lately, Wolf.
What about your dad?
I don't like some things, but I like him, meow. But I hate when he's a drunkard who causes trouble, meow. It's embarrassing, Wolf. He gets all, he's always getting yelled at by my mom and apologizing, so it's like he's got no dignity, Wolf.
That's not what I expected that sentence to say. I'm glad it said that. I'm glad that he's not an abusive drunkard, because that would have been like, oh, poor boy Jin, let me save you from your parents.
I don't want to be that kind of pathetic grown-up, meow.
Huh, so it's a decent enough family, yeah, decent enough.
But I'm sure I won't, meow, because I'm not blood related to Dad, Wolf.
And who's your father?
I heard he married Mom when I was 2, meow. So the genetic stuff won't make me turn out like him, Wolf.
So this parents thing has become kind of tricky. Kitaro doesn't know his parents. We thought we knew our parents, but we really don't. We don't know who our real dad is. And neither does Jin. Interesting. I don't know about Reiko's. I can check again. I'll probably actually go and check Reiko's relative status. Let's see. And you know what? That's very similar to Jin's dad being all apologetic, all of that stuff. Seems very similar to Nao's father. So I might want to check. I really actually should want to check out Reiko's relative status. Genetics won't make me turn out like him, Wolf. Is that so?
Well, it's not like I hate Dad, Wolf. It's true, meow.
Okay. That's actually something to take note of. Still want to ask questions? Death game info? Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know, meow. It's scary, Wolf. What's dying feel like, meow?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know either. I'm very much alive.
Yes.
I don't want to never meet Mom and Dad again, meow. Big Sis Scara, are you scared too, meow?
Yeah, I am. Really scared.
I'll definitely protect you, meow. Come see me anytime, woof.
Thanks, Jin. Thank you. Still got questions? What do you hold dear, Jin? What do you hold dear?
What I hold dear? That's hard, meow. It's gotta be Mom and Dad, meow. I'd be sad if they went away, Wolf.
Oh, poor child. And the Mew-chan cushion I'm always with.
They're super precious to me. We're always together, so I forgot. Meow. Sorry, Mew-chan, Wolf.
Mew-chan is family to you too, huh?
That's right, meow. I got seriously mad when Dad was gonna throw them away, meow. Unforgivable, Wolf. Get me a new one? No way. You're a dummy, Wolf.
Wow.
I'm getting furious just remembering, Wolf. Mom should yell at him again, meow.
And that's everything for Jin, right? Yeah. So,
Yo, Sarah, what's up?
This is AI Reiko.
Huh, something's weird, right? I'm an AI, aren't I?
It's okay if I ask you things?
Hell yeah, ask away.
So the only thing, I've read all of Reiko's before, and it's in my playthrough. I'm just gonna click relatives for this one because I want to check something.
Family. Well, I like my mom. Though she's a little weird, she's affectionate, and I cause her all a lot of trouble. Yeah, gotta show my appreciation more. My old man, well, he's a good guy, but let's say he gives into temptations, not the most true to his convictions.
If he's giving into temptations, let's say he's also a drunkard.
I hated him for the longest time, but he's woken up now, and gone back to his plain simple personality. After them is Alice, huh? He's, what should I say? Why'd he do something like that? A while after he got arrested, I left music. Ah, I just remembered. At the time, I wrote in my diary, which is rare. I wrote that music, the thing that I poured my heart and soul into all this time, suddenly felt like a cold series of notes. This inorganic thing. I wondered, was this how music sounded to people who didn't care about it? I always thought I didn't care about my brother, and never listened to him, but truth is, maybe I was a little jealous of my normal brother. Acted that way out of spite.
You shouldn't ever murder somebody. Thank you once again for that beautiful advice, Reiko. Don't you ever murder anybody, you guys. But this has been a quick 30-minute episode of Your Turn to Die. I'm gonna save this once again in the hacked file, which is now file number 50. And... Before I end the episode, I am gonna check to see if we can get the other two's profiles, because that's just strange to me, you know? It is very strange to me. So hold on just a second. Okay, so, in practice, you can only actually get enough for personal info on Now, Kyutaro, Reiko, and Jin. And you can get more than one in one run. You can get Now and Reiko, or Now or Reiko, and Kyutaro and Jin. So you can get either Now or Reiko, and either Kyutaro or Jin in a single run. So that's how that goes. Interesting. Hey. Nice. Alright, that's good to know. I am curious, going into the main game, if I had this many tokens, how would that impact me? Because if I had this many tokens and I went to the main game, would I be put in the impression room, or would it just be like, you don't have that many, everyone just actually has more than you? It's like, I hacked in, like, the most amount of tokens. But that's interesting. Alright. I might play around with that. Is that all we're gonna do this episode? Is that all we're gonna do this episode? It's been about 30 minutes. That's good for an episode. Next episode, I think we will actually save Alice. Because that's something I haven't seen. Somebody said, I believe that there's some scene that I need to get, which is just ridiculous, honestly. Actually, is it that ridiculous? I might be able to change a variable. That's something I gotta make note of. There's a scene that happens if you don't have enough tokens, or if you... What was it? If you... don't play the memory game before the last day. And if you don't accept the clear chip from the Room of Lies. If you don't do both of those things, you get some scene. I don't know if it's story relevant or not, but it's a scene, so I guess for the sake of completion, we should probably see it. I think I am going to personally do just an Alice run. Like the run of the second part of the game, but also with Alice alive instead of Reiko alive. Solely because that's technically 4 different endings. There's technically 4 different endings that we can go on. I think that there would only be minor differences, but you never know with this game. The true ending might need Alice alive, the true ending might need Reiko alive, so I think I want to at least get to the main game with Alice alive. And I think that's my decision. And I'll probably record it, but I'll only show, like, the bits and pieces where Alice is saying something, instead of Reiko, which is minimal. Very minimal. And I'll be like, important things. I think there's like one thing in particular that I really want to see on the Alice run, and see if it happens. When everyone is shown So Hiyori, I feel like Alice would shed light on that at that moment, right? It makes sense for Reiko not to remember because she's kind of just upset about it. But Alice not to remember, I think that would be fishy. So that's something I want to see. If he remembers from the picture, or if he doesn't. Because if he doesn't, our memories have been erased. Somehow. They've been tampered with somehow. But everyone seems to have some knowledge of him except for us. So that's what we gotta know. That's what I'm gonna do. But that's the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all of the extra stuff. We had some Jin time, some Kyutaro time, a little bit of Reiko time. If you want to see the other Reiko time, it is in one of the episodes. I'll link it in the eye icon. I have not touched the eye icon ever since everyone has forced us, or YouTube has forced all the creators to go to beta. Creator Studio Beta, and Creator Studio Beta kinda sucks, but ladies and gentlemen, this has been your 96 Aviator taking off, telling you to stay classy, passengers. Next time we will not push the Reiko and we'll do Kyutaro scene? Maybe. Stay classy, toodaloo, flight crew.